show. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to us together, 'cause we don't know how. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it if there's nothing at all. We've been together, oh, we've been together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. It's what they say is, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes love exception. So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to us together, 'cause we don't know
All right, StreamYard. All right, StreamYard, straight tripping. If you guys can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat for me. It just cut that off mid-play. Put a 1, put a 1. Happy holidays to you guys. Thank you, committed to the journey. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I can also take this down. Hold on. And that way I can see my little face moving up there. Okay, okay, okay. Happy holidays again to each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this live. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Before I end this live, I will have another $25 giveaway. You must have Cash App. And I got a holiday giveaway scheduled for later today, but I may be going to a show this evening down there on that Las Vegas Strip. So if I do go, I'll reschedule that until tomorrow, but it's just trivia questions. So we'll get into that. Shout out to the cutie mods in the building. I see Linda Gamble. I see my sis, Pink Diva in the building. Thank you guys so much for modding for me. Shout out to the cutie crew. We had us a Let Loose live last night, and it was live. It was live. So hello. I will not have time to say hello to each of you individually, but thank you again for joining me for this live. Now look, you guys see the title. Martell Holt plans to sue Latisha Scott. And shout out to one of my cutie crew sisters, another cutie on duty that provided me with the alleged Sidechick's info. You know, I don't want to get too many details on that. If it hits the streets, it won't be from me. Hey, 32 shots. If you know her page, I shall say, and maybe it already has. I haven't been on YouTube or not. But I will say before we get into that, I think the visual that we saw the other night, I think she's had a hard knock life. Okay. But back in the day, she was a pretty girl. And I'm still not gonna say, you know, she wasn't pretty. Now, you know, I don't judge women and you know, I don't do all that like Martell Holt. But back in the day, she was we'll get into more of that. So again, shout out to the cutie on duty. I'm not gonna say your name, but we'll get into a little bit of this alleged mistress that came out with Martell and Ariane. Before we get into that though, let me first say, how do you pronounce this? Kendra? Oh, I love the way you spell that. Kendra, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cutie Crew. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Make sure to join us. I have it scheduled for Thursday because Wednesday is Christmas. Make sure to join us for our members only live this coming Thursday so we can get to know you a little better. We're going to be doing vision boards and talking about multiple streams of income and all of that. But thank you for joining the Cutie Crew. Now, I do see a couple of you guys comments. I starred one before the live, Debbie Gwen. I'll get into that. But you guys know the drill. If you want me to see it, shall put a color on it. Put a color on it. If not, by the time I get to this, you know, Aunt Debbie, by the time I get to this, you know, I won't see what you guys are saying. But real quickly, before we get started, it's only one hot topic that I want to discuss, and it's none other than Misty Earth's Dr. Heaven. I have not watched Married to Medicine's episode from Dog It. I believe I had this. I hope they didn't start this from the beginning. Because Bravo be tripping. I haven't watched the episode yet, but it's been going around for the past week of Dr. Heavenly calling security on Dr. Contessa. Now we know why. So I am not, you know, because it looks like Instagram has advanced this or started it over, but I had this paused where I wanted you guys to hear what Dr. Heavenly said. Dr. Heavenly talked down on and said some foul shiznit about Dr. Contessa's mom who passed away. And she doubled down on it. So this is my thing when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, but I am going to play what she had to say because she's now trying to call out Married to Medicine security for not being there for her in that moment. This has always been my problem with Dr. Heavenly. I put a comment somewhere. Dr. Heavenly, I feel, disrespects other folks' moms because she couldn't stand her mom. And may her mother rest in peace. I'm not talking about her mother, but Dr. Heavenly came out and told the story how her mom, I guess, kept her behind closed doors, child, in a room with no windows and all of that. And I do think that she resents, or past tense, resented her mom. So that's why I feel like she had no problem talking about Mariah's mom. But Dr. Contessa said, wait a minute now, you talking about my mom? She passed in 2010. Dr. Heavenly said, I did. Yes. So fast. So my point when Dr. Heavenly and Carlos and Funky Dineva and all of them came out and said Dr. Heavenly left Messy Mondays because of the millimeters. No, ma'am. And no, sir. Her mouth has always been reckless. And a lot of people may have felt felt some type of way about that. And again, it could have been anybody. It could have been anybody that called her job. So I never liked that she tried to, and they as well tried to blame the millimeters for her mouth. And how dare you have all that mouth and then you calling for security? Thank you, Brittany Janae. She was scared, and you said as she should be. And yeah, but it just does not match up to me. You know what I mean? She get on her YouTube channel and she say a whole lot of bogus stuff. She get on her live videos on Instagram. She says a whole lot of bogus and foul things. She gets on this show and does the same. And you got the nerve to call for security. Dr. Contessa told her to square up, biatch, and Heavenly ran. So even when it comes to this, Heavenly, it seems like these reality TV stars today, they calling folks out as far as production, and Heavenly is calling out security. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. Again, this is my only quick hot topic, but you got too much mouth for me. You know what I mean? Now, for me, it's different. You know, if a man, especially like Maurice, came at Mel on that past episode, you know, sometimes you want to call them boys. You know what I mean? For ignorant men, because women against men never is a good thing for me. But Heavenly, you were talking to Dr. Contessa. How dare you get scared? Scared, child. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at what she got to say about production, not production, but married to medicine security. And she degraded, body shamed security. This lady is cuckoo. Hold on.
450 pounds. I ain't even lying. I hope you don't watch my shit. And I hope it is. Security was fat as hell. Robert knew it was wrong. Bears and Pop knew it was wrong for their security. When I was looking for security, that brother Tucker was over there eating ice cream. And it wasn't even hot outside. He had that eating ice cream. And I'm running backwards like security. Security was nowhere to be found. And Contessa could have drugged my ass all the way down the street.
She should have. She should have. But why you got to talk about security and the weight and all of that? A lot of bodyguards and security details are heavier men, you know what I mean, to protect you. But in this moment, no. She's talking about Contessa could have drugged me all up and down that street. Contessa just got too much to lose. And I'm glad that she got away from Dr. Heavenly. But ma'am, this is like, people don't do this on the streets. You talk like you from the streets. What you calling for security? Come on now, Heavenly.
And the security would have had to get his fat ass up. It would have taken him about 17 minutes to get to me.
Wow.
And I was pissed about security. And I'm like, security, where the fuck is security? They're supposed to be right there. Because anything will pop off at any time. Because I thought security fat ass was about 450 pounds.
That's enough. That's enough. I'm not even gonna blame this on people from thank you, Flower Bloom. I just saw your comment and I was just about to say, I'm not going to blame this on people from Miami because that's Heavenly's thing. This how we talk from Florida. This how we get down. No, and you're a professional. So for me, again, anybody could have called if they called Heavenly's place of business. Your mouth is reckless. A lot of people don't get down like that. Your mouth is reckless. And Heavenly, you better be careful. You know, she gonna end up needing her own dental services if she don't stop. And I don't think that she ever will. As I mentioned, she started off just like this with Mariah, talking about her mama and all of that. I never liked the yo mama jokes. You know what I'm saying? So unless Heavenly can do her own dental work, if need be, I think she needs to cut it out. But that's a punk move to me, Heavenly. Yeah, Dolores, it's not everybody from Florida. Come on now. But she always says that. Yes, she was, Teresa. She was just as large as the security detail that she talking about. You know what I mean? So just crazy, crazy. But let's go ahead and get into while we are here now. A lot of you guys got to be spectator because it's 748 watching. Linda Gamble said we only got 293 likes. What's going on, guys? Can you hit the like button for me before we get into this tea? Where's Wanda, child? Let me play spectator. Hit the like button for me, guys. It's free.
Y'all came here to be spectation.
Stop it again. Oh, StreamYard.
Y'all came here
Y'all.
to
Let me
be
try it again.
spectation. Spectate, whatever the word is. I probably want to respect that.
Spectator, child. It's okay if you spectator. Hit the like button. Let me see what you guys are saying about Dr. Heavenly. Let me scroll up, and then we're gonna get into Mr. Martell Holt, the side chick, alleged side chick to Marsau'S, child, I guess, and Maurice, allegedly, child. And then after that, we'll be out of here. Sis, you said she should have drug you, Heavenly. Totally agree. The mouth don't match. The mouth don't match the balls. Elaine got too much mouth to be running. Yes, ma'am. I agree. Let's see. I don't, well, Bravo Creative Ambitions is Bravo. When it comes to the production company, is it Purveyors of Pop? And I do believe that they produce Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta, and and the Real Housewives, period. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, Andy is just, Bravo, not a part of the production team. Don't have all that mouth and you can't back it up. But Heavenly is the same one who tried to nail Sweet Tea to the cross about speaking on her deceased mom. Facts, Chronicles of Kim K. Heavenly is trash, and Contessa should have drugged or dragged her by her bangs. On God, not on God. Not on God, Chronicles of Kim K. Let's see. Couple more. Heavenly gets on her YouTube channel to sway the people her way with her lies and all. Good points, April. Good points. Flower Bloom said Heavenly is just low down and gutter. Now you guys can see we are talking about Heavenly, and it is non-love and marriage Huntsville related, non-mellometer related. And look at all these comments you're getting, Heavenly. But Carlos and Funky Dineva and everybody else want to try to act like whomever dialed her phone number at that business was a millimeter. Again, for me, did they announce themselves? Hi, I'm a millimeter. Come on now. Couple more. When she yelled security, that took me all the way out. Then had the nerve to keep talking when she was being held. Yes, sassy DST. I made a clip of that, child. I'm gonna be using it just like I use Wanda and her spectator over here. All that mouth. We talk like that from Florida, but we also know you better be ready to back it up with them hands too. Hashtag Florida girl. S&G, I'm not from Florida, but I would say just for the sake of the video, maybe some of you guys, but I don't think it's all. But I totally agree with you. No matter where you're from, be ready to back it up. She ran. You know what I mean? So Heavenly, go head on somewhere. You are not about that life, okay? And you really shouldn't be about that life. You're supposed to be this decorated dentist, and you have always carried yourself like that. Child, Heavenly couldn't feel a cavity of man. I'm sorry. That's just me. But let's go ahead, guys. We're going to go ahead and get into it. We discussed this last night. And then we'll get into more of the Martell situation, Marsau, Latisha, all of the above. But do you guys remember this scene? Do you guys remember this scene? Now, if you are a Cutie Crew member and if you are the one who brought this up last night, I think I mentioned this Saturday too, but I couldn't remember when it was said. But I said that Martell definitely threw a shot at the Scots about Vegas. It was this scene right here. You guys, when remember when the guys met up for bow and arrow and all of that? Martell sent the Scott brothers a warning shot then. Remember, he mentioned the Vegas boys trip. Maurice looked shook. Maurice was trying to tell Marsau to shut his damn mouth. And Courtney, Stormy's husband, is the one that said, y'all may want to be quiet. Y'all remember this? Martell mentioned Vegas in this scene. And the reason why is because Marsau was clowning Martell about being in Trisha's DM. And then when Marsau, because this is Martell's problem with Marsau, he said that Marsau has always clowned him, always in his business. And in this scene, Marsau said, no. He asked Ken, first of all, when was this and all of that or whatever. And they brought up 5 years ago at that time. Marsau said, no, Martell was married. Y'all remember? I see Jenny B saying, yep, Courtney was trying to stop them. Yes, yes, yes. So, this is, remember, this is the same scene when Moses said, y'all know who gonna be the side chick. Moses was getting Destiny and Sonny's name mixed up, and Chris Fletcher was like, you may want to, try to get the names together, brother. But this is when Martell brought up Vegas. So I don't think that them coming out this past Saturday, and I still don't think they lying. That's just me. I don't think they're lying. Let me go ahead and put this banner up. Everything that I'm discussing in this video is alleged, is my own personal opinion for entertainment purposes only. But we're going to get into a little bit more of the backstory. First, what I want you guys to do, and I see a lot of you guys remember, yeah, sometimes it takes a little prodding from other people to really jog your memory. I again said it this past Saturday, but I couldn't remember. I did say it was this season. It was the first part of this season. Well, this was the episode right here. Maurice looked spooked. Spooked. Marsau even shut his arse up after Courtney said, y'all may want to be quiet. So a couple things to me, when Courtney said that, that meant to me, I can't play it because I do have it. I'll get it. I can't play it because I would have to play too much Meek Mills, and I can't get a copyright strike. But go back, look up that episode. It's there. Okay. But when Courtney said that to me, how would Courtney know that they need to be quiet? Don't y'all ever think that men don't gossip like women? I think Courtney knew what went on in Vegas. I think they discussed it as boys. Thank you, Miss Fifi. That's why I'm trying to get to. Courtney knew what they did. Courtney, baby, the look on Courtney's face. The look on Courtney's face, and he looked right at them Scott boys. He didn't look at Chris Fletcher. He didn't look at Ken. He didn't look at Moses. He looked right at them Scott brothers. Them, what's the name of it, child? When they smashed the same women, not passport bros, dog. We was just talking about it last night. What is it, guys? Put it in the chat real quick. What's the other bro? Eskimo brothers. Ew. Eskimo brothers, literally. But Courtney looked at them Eskimo brothers and said, y'all may want to be quiet. So yes, Tasha, thank you. Eskimo Bros. Ew, so gross. But let's go ahead real quickly and take a listen to Martell's audio of him saying that. Well, let me do a like check, child. Shout out to the 1K in the chat. Martell, you guys know Martell and Ariane went live after that interview Saturday night. And again, even when it comes to that, Ariane can't keep her goddamn mouth closed. That's why the interview fell flat. Because of the bird. We'll get some more of that in a minute. But how are we on likes? Shout out to the 1K. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm just going to check the likes. If you can please go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. It's free. We have 479, so we halfway there. But hit the like button for me, guys. Let's go ahead and listen to this audio of Martell saying that he gonna sue Latisha Scott or he gonna sue her Earth. Let's take a listen.
Nobody was lying but Tisha. Tell Tisha to cover her receipt.
She can't. She will be in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, don't say the girl made up nothing. Hell, I was there.
You seen her?
Be quiet. Listen, I was there, and the thing is, like me, Tisha lied. She said Martell is gay. And then Carlos tried to save her and say allegedly. She said no for a fact. So guess what? Liars will be dealt with in court. So we don't play that. We don't play no line. We don't play no trying to get a fucking storyline. We don't do that.
She was
Forget a storyline.
She was in Vegas.
So again, if they didn't have sex, if Marsau didn't have sexual intercourse with that girl and she said so, and I said she did, they did, it's court. We'll be in court. But no, it's true. And I was there. I just didn't partake.
Now, I don't know about that. I just didn't partake. He did tell her to be quiet. I'm going to play it one more again. Damn, she is like a kid. Taya, Jesus, shut up. She is so happy to be heard and seen that she can't shut up. And she is the reason why the interview fell flat. Again, I'll get into a little bit more of that in a minute. But let's go ahead and take a listen again, child, with Ariane interrupting every step of the way. But let's take a listen again. Martell said, sue me, and I'm going to sue you. Let's take a look.
Nobody was lying but Tisha.
Shut up. Damn.
Tell Tisha to cover her receipt.
She can't. She will be in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, don't say the girl made up nothing. Hell, I was there.
You seen her?
Be quiet. Listen, I was there, and the thing is, like me, Tisha lied. She said Martell is gay. And then Carlos tried to save her and say allegedly. She said no for a fact. So guess what? Liars will be dealt with in court. So we don't play that. We don't play no line. We don't play no trying to get a fucking storyline. We don't do that.
She was
forget a storyline.
She was in Vegas.
So again, if they didn't have sex, if Marsau didn't have sexual intercourse with that girl and she said so, and I said she did, they did. Court. We'll be in court. But no, it's true. I was there. I just didn't partake.
All right. So you guys, he did tell her to be quiet. And she said, Martell, if they wasn't in Vegas with her, we'd be in court. Girl, y'all just came out Saturday. Can you get some shit sometime? But I totally agree with Martell. I said when Tisha said that they must want to go to court. They must want to go to court. That is a defamation lawsuit. And if Tisha and Marsau is not prepared to come out with this guy or guys that Tisha mentioned, that's defamation. Now, let's get into, again, more of that interview. Even in this live video, when Ariane and Martell went live Saturday, Ariane said that this chick showed plane tickets to them. Now, my only thing about that is, why didn't you guys show that on the interview? But she said that the girl provided, I guess, receipts of that. I think once again, Ariane Curry is the reason why that interview fell flat. And I think again that the alleged Sidechick had a hard knock life since she's been allegedly with the Scott brothers, both of them. But she was with, in her words, and what she said is she was with Marsau more. They had a little thing. But you guys see on the screen, she was a pretty girl. And going through her page, it seems like she was an aspiring model and actress, and she looked the part back then to me. And she looked the part. So I don't want to, and I believed her not just because we all finally just wanted some receipts and all of that. I believed her because where they do that at? Who coming out here showing their face, giving an interview if that shit wasn't true? Where they do that at? She had no fear. She had no fear, and she does look different now. The looks is, Cooch ain't got no face, first of all. So, most men are still hit it. I don't want to dog her out just based off of the appearance change of how she looks now. And, just going through her page, I believe, again, that she may have been into some things, or, you know what I'm saying? She said that, she was once a stripper and all of that. And maybe she partied a lot. You know what I mean? Ariane, you don't look like you did back then either. Okay? So, Ariane, this above me, no, you a side chick, she a side chick, allegedly. I'm not putting her page in here, Vanessa. Like I said, if it hit the streets, it hit the streets. But I did take a couple screenshots from her page. And before I get into what I feel like it looked like to me, she posted in her stories a date, an archived video. I believe that was her way of trying to give a date. I'm going to show that in a minute. But this girl wasn't ugly. So all these, speaking of somebody that called her ugly, let's go ahead and go to Funky Dineva's page. Y'all know Funky Dineva gonna ride for them Scott. Okay. Aunt Debbie say she know a reason why. I can't say it on this live, child. But Aunt Debbie said it last night over there in that Let Loose Lounge. And maybe, maybe Aunt Debbie. But let me make sure I'm live on my phone. Hold on. All right. So let's take a look at Funky Dineva's post from this past Saturday, and then we'll get into a little bit more. He made this post, and he said, Martell Holt plus Ariane Curry equals clowns. Now, I don't disagree with that part. I don't. Hey, Prince of Peace, disagree with they clowns. Martell, if you had a woman of even in that case, I don't know if I can say a woman of substance, but if you had somebody with some intelligence sitting there next to you when you came out with that interview, it probably wouldn't have fallen flat. But you got this bird that overtalked you the whole damn time, that was showing her insecurities by wondering, well, what was Martell doing? Let me tell you guys this before I even get to what Funky Dineva said. Even in that audio that we just listened to of Martell, he said, I was there. I just didn't partake. And the only reason why Martell Holt is not afraid of a lawsuit, because he was there, in my opinion, in that damn room. And if he didn't partake, he watched. So Ariane, again, you so damn dumb. The chick was giving everything away. She said, no. Martell was downstairs gambling all the time. How you know Martell was gambling with a penis in one place and another one in another one. How you know what Martell was doing? She know because Martell was in that damn room. That's how she know. But Ariane thinking she got a prize child, all the red flags. Her dumb ass just missed everything. Well, what was Martell doing? Well, what was you doing, Martell? Well, Martell. God damn, that girl say Martell 1,000 times. Martell. Martell, but Martell said it. Martell, come on now. Let's not also forget that Marsau just recently at Destiny's event in that part discussed shareable side chicks. But let's read what Funky had to say. I do agree only on the post itself, Martell Holt and Ariane Curry do equal clowns. Martell, the male clown, lost his whole damn family. He lost people looking at him with some type of respect. Now he is a clown, and he's sitting next to a proud one, Ariane Curry. So I agree with that, Funky Dineva. But in Funky's caption, he said this interview with the homeless ragamuffin was their smoking gun, their ace in the hole. Now, Funky again, for a quick reference, she looked like a homeless ragamuffin back then. And all throughout her page from back then, she definitely did not look, and I'm not riding for no side chicks. Y'all know how I feel. This is not the coleslaw committee over here. But when we talking about looks, she didn't look like she looked on that interview. Very pretty girl. Homeless ragamuffin, and I just had to say it's the audacity, for me, coming from Funky, but whatever. He said it's backfiring so bad, no one believes any of it, and it made the two of them look so desperate and low. Child, where's the best place to park at the mall? Again, because of Ariane, it did make them look a little low. The execution was horrible. And the chick couldn't talk because of the bird. So, and Martell, so what was you doing, Martell? So Martell, what was he doing? So Martell, what was you telling your wife, Martell? What was it? Girl, is this about Martell or about this alleged side chick? Can you please let me know? But in Funky's comments, there were a lot of people that believed this girl, and there were a lot of people that did not. And I am one, I believed her. Again, you're going to come out here and embarrass yourself. There were also people that felt like she wasn't even from Alabama. She is definitely from Birmingham, Alabama. You go back to her page, that's all you see. That's all you see. She is from where she said she's from, Birmingham. And yeah, unfortunately, whatever lifestyle that she's, experienced, a lot of people did look at her like, ugh. A lot of people did turn their nose up and clutch their pearls when she mentioned having both of the Scott brothers at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, she was more actually freeing. I ain't judging nobody. A lot of people get down with the get down. I think she got down with the get down. She said it. She said that, whatever goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. And, she was having a good time. But she didn't look like a homeless ragamuffin. Much smaller, nice body. And for me, I'm just going to say what I feel. I'm not saying that it's true. I think that all of the guys, the Huntsville Creek squad, preyed on younger women. She was younger then. We heard the stories. I can't say if anything true, but we heard the stories of them hanging out at the college campuses, them having their own separate apartment, them hanging out at bars. We heard about all of this before. And for me, it's just all coming together. But as I said Saturday, if the Scotts don't sue her for what she said, they're guilty. But what she said happened. And then I will go back again to the facial expressions of this moment of when Courtney told them, I think y'all better shut y'all ass up. But when it comes to the alleged mistress, she posted in her stories last night. And I did white out her name. But I was like, why is she posting this December 23rd, 2017 video? You guys think about that timeline. Credit One was out back then. Is that when she went to Vegas? This video that she posted could have been her in Vegas. She was talking about turning up and all of that. But I guess only Martell or Ariane, they claim they got plane tickets and all of that. Maybe that will be a part of the receipts that's dropped later. Maybe it was December 23rd-ish, 2017. You guys think about it. Love in Mary Huntsville didn't premiere until 2019. So for me, I don't know what's true. Everything I'm talking about is alleged. I feel like she posted this in her stories last night for a reason, because she could have posted any throwback video. Her page is filled. She's an aspiring singer. Well, she was. I don't know if she still is an aspiring singer and model and all of that. And there was plenty that she could have just chosen to post as a throwback. I think this December 2017 means something. Kimmy and Tisha, was that the time that they went on this Vegas boys trip? We don't know, cut and paste Tisha. We need Kimmy and Tisha to let us know. But again, I don't think that this chick will come out, show her face, reveal her face, all of that if this is a lie. I don't think that Martell, and Ariane can scrape together enough money to pay her for an interview to lie. I believe her. I believe her. I really, really do. Martell and Ariane ain't got no damn money to pay somebody. Now, again, she's not innocent because I'm talking about this alleged side chick, because, it's always look, if somebody bending you over a chair, sleeping with you in a place of business, he got somebody. So it's always the women that, well, I didn't know he was married. Well, I didn't know. You knew something. You wasn't at his apartment or his home getting screwed. So she's not innocent. You know what I mean? But for me, I believe her. She was a young girl, easily impressed into these raunchy escapades, wanted her sugar daddy or a cat daddy or whatever. And yeah, if we hadn't heard all of these rumors before, and again, if all of us felt like Tisha and Kim, no, my man, no, not my man. If Marsau and Maurice have been able to pull off giving the faithful husband role, then yeah, I probably wouldn't have believed her. But look, even Funky before said he believed Marsau cheated. Dr. Heavenly said she believes Marsau cheated. A lot of us have said we believe Marsau cheated. Gotta cheat with somebody. And to me, allegedly, this lady is one of them. So I will say that it is a cautionary tale of some of these side chicks, unfortunately, and how they end up looking, I should say. You know what I mean? Younger. That girl is 31. On her page, she did post not too long ago birthday pics. She is 31. Last year she was 30. Year before, all of that is on her Facebook page. All she wanted, Teresa, was a purse from Ross. Mm-mm-mm. All she wanted. She was young, easily impressed. She was really happy with, in my opinion, the trip to Vegas, period. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all done wham bammed and thanked me, ma'am, over here. One brother in the front, one brother in the back. Martell probably jumped in that thing as well. She got back home and said, "No, he gonna have to give me something." So she got back home and she was mad. She wanted a couple dollars, and that's what it was, child, a couple dollars. And she said that Marsau did end up giving it to her. After she threatened, she said she ended up looking him up and all of that. Possibly it was on social media, and she saw that he was married, and she threatened to tell his wife, and he threatened to unalive her. But he gave her that damn money. Here, take this money, and I'm done with your ass. So, in my opinion, it got too close to home. I'm confused though. We're gonna get into a little bit more of this. But yeah, child, all she wanted, young. She was young. They were at least 10 years older than allegedly. Let's see if she's 31 now. How old are the Scott brothers? Anybody know? It's easy to subtract. They had to be mid 30s. Early 30s, mid 30s, when allegedly Marsau and this girl had their escapades at Credit One. We've also heard for years about these alleged sexual escapades in Credit One. So I don't think this is the last that we've seen of her. And I can admit, I'm really shocked at how she sat down for that interview, because on her page, this girl was on point. It seems like something happened in her life within the last year or two, because even last year, and it wasn't throwback pictures, she looked a little different. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in this last year that caused the turn of events, as far as appearance wise. But I see Marsau going for her. Just my opinion. I don't know nothing, but I can see Marsau going for this lady when she was a young, impressionable girl. That could be it, Ms. Z. That could be it. D-Rugs, health issues, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. But as you guys can see on the screen, she looked totally different. And I'm not, it was a lot of other pictures that I could have shared. But, with her being, it looks like an aspiring model. She was in a video before, some type of rap video. And I guess she was just a woman that was secure in herself and her body. A lot of the pictures, she's showing off her body. So I couldn't put those up here. A lot of the pictures, but she was not ugly. She was not, and again, I'm not going to say she was ugly on that interview, but she looks totally different. So, Funky Dineva, you got it wrong. She wasn't a ragamuffin back then. And I'm not even going to say she is one now, but I believe her. Now, Sweet Jane, that's what I said last night. All of this is alleged, but Sweet Jane said, I am sorry, 30 is too old for 18, 19, or 21-year-old. Those are the ages that she most likely would have had to been. around that time, even Wanda, child. Now, Wanda, I'm gonna say this about Wanda real quick. Wanda, child, you was just out here praising every Aunt Curry about a month ago. Thank you, Jennifer, for the cash app. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know where cash app do this now, where you got to open this up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then also, give me 1 quick second. Thank you, Sassy DST, for the super chat. Thank you guys for the holiday greetings. Let me properly thank you guys. Stream y'all. All right, all right. But Wanda, I tried to peep in and listen to Wanda yesterday. No, ma'am, Wanda. You wanted Ariane to go live with you. You were praising Ariane and saying that she was doing something right. When it comes to Martell, it don't land the same now, Wanda, that you want to now call her a sad chick and all them words you called her yesterday. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What happened, Wanda? But Wanda kept tripping me out because she was saying, where's they parents at when they 30? That look, Wanda 30. I can't believe they let this girl come out here and say this. Where's her parents? Wanda, the girl is grown. So this interview that she gave the other day, she's grown. And that's a lot of people's problem with you because you do operate like Tisha is still a little kid. She's not. But it was, child, I cackled so hard. Wanda can't stand Ariane Curry now. Now. But just a month or two ago, Wanda, you said that Mel couldn't keep her man. Mel wasn't doing something right. Mel wasn't pleasing him. Mel this, Mel that. And Ariane, girl, call me. Let's go lie together, Ariane. Now, baby, she is hot. Wanda is hot. Talked about Ariane Curry like a dog. Do you hear me? And it's the audacity. Let me see what Prince of Peace is saying. It's the audacity for me. Prince of Peace, congratulations again. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see you in person. But congratulations again on you performing at Mel's Winter Wonderland. You did the damn thing, bro. You really, really did. Prince of Peace said, the silence from the Scots tells me it's true, and it makes Tisha and Kimmy look bad because they tried to clown knowing they were sleeping next to some lowdown, big breast ass dogs. Damn. Ooh, child, Prince of Peace. Not some low down, big breast dogs, child. Look, I totally agree with you. Kimmy and Tisha, in my opinion, I don't know nothing. They know what the men was doing. Kimmy especially. Maurice came out and said he had 6 women in one day. Baby, the 6 women, were they Eskimo bros with that too? Think about it. Now, for those of you that don't know the definition of an Eskimo bro, that is when typically friends sleep with the same woman at the same damn time. I ain't never in life heard blood brothers. That's another level, child. That's another level. But I totally agree with you, Prince of Peace. Kimmy especially knew what she was getting into, and I think she worked hard to get that man. She was older. She reached out to him first. She said, obviously because she liked what she saw. And, it's not too many of us that believe that Marsau and Maurice were these, again, married, faithful men. Birds of a feather flock together. You can't tell me everything Martell was doing, and I just so happened to be there. Yep, we did go to Vegas. Yep, we did go to ATL. Martell had his little side piece there. We ain't had nobody. Come on now. Who would believe that? Who would believe that? D, thank you so very much for the super chat. Happy holidays, chit chat. Thank you for a year of great content. Oh, I'm smiling so hard. Thank you so much, D. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a subscriber. You have been around for quite some time, and I really appreciate that. Let me go ahead and thank D real quick, and then we're gonna get into some comments. All right, and you guys stick around because, as I mentioned, I am going to do a $25 Cash App giveaway today before we go. And I do need to just make sure this is on members only. Matter of fact, I'm going to give away two. So the first one, not members only, the first one question that I'll do before we leave will be for subscribers only. And then the second trivia question before I leave will be for members only. So we'll give away $50 before we leave today. Let me put it somewhere before I forget. But let me read what you guys say. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe the person that came out and gave that interview, the young lady. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe her. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't believe her. Let me go and put my 1, child. Let me go and put my 1. Like I said, thanks to the bird. Martell gonna let that bird ruin everything when it comes to him. His reputation is ruined. His family is ruined. He was just on Love and Marriage Huntsville Saturday night saying and said that he lied like a motherfucker because he still loved Mel. The bird is able to overlook everything that's in her face. But it is because of Ariane, to me, why that interview caused a lot of people to question it. She was doing too much, like she always has. But I believe her. So I got my 1s in the chat. I see you guys. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put the young lady's picture back up here while I read a couple comments. But that's for Funky Dineva and everybody else that think that she was a ragamuffin. She was not a ragamuffin. And again, I am not a part of the, I am not down for the coleslaw committee, the Sidechick crew, all of that. You know, for me, what they get, they get. But, come on now. You're not coming out here and revealing one was in the front and one was in the back if it wasn't true. She could have just came out here and lied. Yep, I'm the lady that was with Marsau'S. She didn't have to throw all them details in. Another personal detail that she mentioned was the white guy in Vegas wanting, I guess he had his eyes on her. And that girl's feelings was hurt because Marsau told her, go ahead, get at it. Marsau probably, allegedly, that's what Marsau said. That's what she said, Marsau said. And allegedly, maybe Marsau, I ain't gonna say that part, child. Because look, I don't do no court cases, lawsuits, none of that. What I was about to say probably could have landed me there. But her feelings were hurt because Marsau didn't care enough about her to not put her on a platter for somebody else. She was there for him and his brother, allegedly. The Scots are Eskimo brothers, allegedly. Let's see. Ariane been talking about them like that. It's crazy they keep acting like they don't know. Thank you, Sweet Jane. That's what I don't understand with Wanda. Wanda know that. Wanda was pissed after this young lady was revealed. But Ariane been calling Tisha linebacker. Ariane been calling Tisha slow. Ariane been saying that the Scott brothers cheated. Ariane been said that they had people in the ATL and she was there. Ariane been saying a lot. And we saw in that interview how she can't keep her damn mouth closed. You know what I mean? So yeah, what made Wanda go off yesterday? What was it? Let's see. Okay, Patricia T, I definitely can't read that comment, child. Y'all be studying them pictures. She was. Well, she was, El Nicole. She was. Based off of her page, I would say that she was, allegedly. But as I mentioned, she was in a couple rap videos, and I guess she was a video vixen. And again, her page proves that. So the young lady that was on that video, she was dressed terribly, horribly. That outfit, people were judging based off of that. That girl whole damn page is filled with pictures that look nothing like that. And again, as of last year, she didn't look like she looked on that interview. So again, I think it was a hard knock life. I do. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. And sometimes when you go down that road, it shows. It shows. You still hollering at big breast dogs, baby. Prince of Peace came in, set it off. You hear me? Ooch, ciao. Let's see, a couple more. Ariane hypes Marty up in his negative vengefulness behavior. Them together make two devilish, unhinged spirits. I agree with you. I agree with you, MD Hill. Look, they are a match made in heaven. Make no mistake about it. Ariane is definitely Martell's speed. They gossip together. She even said in that live, and we're gonna continue to be messy. Martell, that's probably why people look at you. That's a little sassy for a man to be sitting there gossiping like that with folks, or your paramour, whatever she is to you. She's still not your woman because he still haven't claimed her. But baby, if she's not on top of the world, even in that live video, she kept sticking her head in there. She behind him on her tippy toes. She is so happy she could be seen after 10 years. It's crazy. These people are simply receiving their karma, and karma is faithful. Karma gonna spin the block. Karma gonna spin the block. If the trip was 2017, that makes her 24. What do you mean, Veronica Monroe? Oh, good point. Damn, I didn't think about that. Ciao. Good point. Good point. I don't know. I still feel like she put that date for a reason. Thank you for that, though, because you're absolutely right. I think she put that for a reason, because if she wanted to throw back some pics and videos, they all up on her page. But according to Martell, again, and we'll listen to that audio, he was there. He just didn't partake. And for Martell to say he was there in that room, not downstairs gambling. Downstairs gambling, you don't know what was going on in the room. Ariane Curry, hint, hint to your dumb ass. Ooh, girl. Let's see. Kimmy and Tisha stand because they want to hold on to the wife title. Sick. Look, I don't care. I'm not saying, if you choose to stay, you choose to stay. But the way that they have reveled in, got joy out of what Mel and Martell went through and blamed Mel, it is what it is. But, I'm not saying divorce them. Do whatever you feel like you should do. I'm going to tell you what I would do, what I have done. Take your ass home. Hey, Tanya B. Wanda and her My First Cell Phone Struggle video. Baby, Wanda was mad. Wanda was mad. I couldn't believe it. At that time, Maurice was even dating Kimmy. Maybe they were, but definitely not married. Yeah, and the reason why we are in 2024. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to wreck my brain on that date, but I do think that she said it for a reason. Layla, where are you from? Drop in the chat, where are you from? What is this? Europe, let me know what currency this is. But thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. You said, I don't think it happened 10 years ago because the 304 keeps saying Marsau took her to Credit One and Maurice was there. Credit One only exists 4 to 5 years. Right. So I don't know. So maybe, and thank you. I'm going to properly thank you. Maybe this meant something else. This December 23rd, 2017. But the timeline of Credit One and the Vegas trip would have had to have been around, I don't know, 2019 when the show started, 2018, somewhere around. This date means something. And maybe more receipts will be coming her way. Maybe somebody, maybe she'll speak to somebody. I don't know. I believe her, and I have a right to believe her. But thank you, Layla. Thank you, Layla. Let me properly thank you. Let me read some more comments. Thank you. Really me, I'm gonna read your comment. I'm gonna play this audio again from Martell saying that it looks like he's gonna be suing Latisha Scott. He did give Carlos a little, I don't know if I want to say, he didn't blame Carlos. He said because Carlos tried to fix it and say alleged, and she didn't. But let me read Really Me's comment because unfortunately, sometimes it's sad that this is how things turn out. You said she definitely is down on luck these days. In addition, she has gained lots of weight and hasn't been trying to lose it. She is depressed. It's written all over her face. Maybe that is the case. And as for a lot of women and men, when it comes to gaining weight, it happens. You know what I mean? Shit has happened to me. Now, I ain't fat. I ain't fat. Let me just stop at one. But, sometimes you gain weight. Sometimes you sit too much. Sometimes you're sitting trying to make videos and go live too much, like me. Hips spreading like rumors. You hear me? So that part happens. But I also think, really, me, that, some of the choices that you make in life, it will reflect. And, I don't want to call her a lady of the night or anything like that. But again, she was an aspiring model, a singer, video vixen, a stripper, and all of that. And maybe that did cause a little depression, but good comment. Teresa, you are right. With age, menopause and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dogging her based off of the weight that she's definitely has gained, it seemed like in the last year. But when it comes to how she was looking around the time that them Scott boys, I can see Marsau falling for her. And Maurice, obviously, if what she's saying is true. The Eskimo brothers, allegedly. And your ass too, Martell. Let's go ahead and take a listen to this audio again. Tisha Child, look like you about to end up in court.
Nobody was lying but Tisha. Tell Tisha to come to her receipt.
She can. But she'll be in the courtroom. Mm-hmm. It's a difference. Mm-hmm. But guys, don't say that girl made up nothing. Hell, I was there.
You see her.
Be quiet. Listen, I was there, and the thing is, like me, Tisha lied. She said Martell was gay. And then Carlos tried to save her and say allegedly. She said no for a fact. So guess what? Liars will be dealt with in court. So we don't play that. We don't play no line. We don't play no trying to get a fucking storyline. We don't do that. She was forget a storyline.
She was in Vegas.
So again, if they didn't have if Marsau didn't have sexual intercourse with that girl and she said so, and I said she did, they did. That's court. We'll be in court. But no, it's true. I was there. I just didn't partake.
I was there. I just didn't partake. Anybody that don't listen to that part as what it is, I was there. I just didn't partake. That means, in my opinion, Martell was in that room. Again, if he was gambling, you downstairs. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. I believe Martell. I believe this girl. And Coleslaw, just shut your ass up. Please. Can you do that? Please. Going forward. Because Martell did say there's more coming. Martell said there's more coming, meaning interviews. Martell, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. If there's more coming, let somebody else conduct that interview. Let Ariane stay at home, do something. Go shopping, get some new shoes and all that, because you wearing repeats, but you sitting there like I was different. You wearing Ross, nothing wrong with Ross stuff. You know, you trying to clown this girl, you are the same. You know what I mean? Your stamina was just a little more up there. You refuse to have respect for yourself and just bow out gracefully. But your lifestyle today doesn't reflect somebody that had a sugar daddy, cat daddy, and hit jackpot. No, the jackpot was Mel. And Mel divorced his ass. And it shows with you and Martell. It shows that when Mel left, the money left. Ariane, you still wearing shoes from back then, child? Yeah, I think Flower Bloom that things definitely changed. So we do know that Tasha K came out, and at first she said a recording. I came out and said word around the curb is a person is coming out. So I do think that Tasha K bowed out for whatever reason. She got a lot going on. And I do think, though, in my opinion only, that was a Tasha K production. Ariana Martell ain't got no mics and mic stands and all of that, no set. I do think that was a Tasha K production. But I think that they just made sure to make it not look like where she normally films in Atlanta. So I think, and that's just me thinking, I don't know a damn thing, that it was still a Tasha K production. She just bowed out. But I do tell you that I can say this, if Tasha K would have interviewed that chick, it wouldn't have fallen flat like it did with Ariane Curry trying to sit up there and act like she Oprah. She up there interviewing, but she's scared. Oh, so that means Martell. Well, what was you doing, Martell? Where was you at, Martell? Wait a minute. Tell me what Martell was doing. That girl is gone. Gone over Martell. Still. It's terrible. That chick covered lies for Martell because he advocated on that trip to get a few things paid for. He used his cavalier narcissism to, ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Cover girl. I should have read that comment before I put it on the screen. He getting off on her lying for him in Ariane face. I totally agree with you. Look, let me say this. They went on a boys' trip, and just based off of what was revealed in that interview, I think it was a one-day trip. So I don't think it was like a weekend trip or anything like that. I think they flew into Vegas, told the wives they was going to gamble. They flew into Vegas. And I think, Martell, I think you partook in that. But I did see some nervousness in Martell in that interview. First of all, on a one-day trip to Vegas, how would the chick know about what Martell's vices are? No, Martell, he's okay. He just got vices. How do you know? Nah, you upstairs getting ganged, banged, all of that stuff. How would you know what Martell's vices were? So I think that not only did they hit it in Vegas, I think they hit it in Huntsville as well. And I think Martell did as well. That's just me. She knew too much about Martell. You know what I mean? And dude got nervous. But when you a bird and you think you all that and you think you that girl, Ariane gonna always say, Martell wouldn't do that. Martell been out here with Sheree in her face, other women in her face, claiming other women in her face, but to her, she's the prize. So she gonna always look down on anybody else that's with him because she would have to admit, wait a minute now, he was doing it to me as well. Girl, duh. Her dumb ass sitting there talking about, I was faithful, baby. I was faithful, baby. But you did go home every night, right? But I'm faithful, baby. It's like, ooh, child, where they do that at? Well, peace, love, and light. That would explain what Martell said. Martell said they go after him. Marsau'S said shareable side chicks. It's a lot that these guys are letting slip out, which to me is not that hard to put the pieces of the puzzle together. But somebody in the comments, I didn't start it, but somebody, let me do put this Christmas thing. Oh, I can't put it up because you guys will know. Somebody in the comments said something about that's why Mel was saying whatever because Martell was pillow talking to her. Duh. And I'm not saying duh to you in a bad way. I'm saying duh because he absolutely was pillow talking with his then wife. Just like the Scots have pillow talked about Mel and Martell. Absolutely. Everything Mel was saying, you may want to go up to that. You may want to go up to that bar, Latisha. Even in this scene this past Saturday, Mel was letting Kimmy know, wait a minute now. You sitting there grilling me, but have you ever asked the other people that said that? The other people that said that has always been Martell. But Kimmy said he a good guy. He ain't no good guy no more, is he? He ain't no good guy no more. So I totally agree with you, cover girl. Martell definitely got off. He know Ariana ain't going nowhere. And he definitely got off on that. And I do think that damn, they still in communication somehow, some way today. Ain't no telling what's going on, child. But, again, I want to say thank you guys for the super chats and to our new member, Kendra, to the new Cutie Crew member. But let's go ahead and give away two $25 cash app winners. I'm going to play this audio one more again, Latisha and Marsau. And I said this Saturday, if the Scots are not right down there at Madison County Courthouse today, something ain't right. We shall see. This as well was a giveaway in this scene here. When Courtney, I wish Courtney would come out, but Stormy gone, child, from the show. When Courtney said, y'all may want to shut up, it was immediately after Martell brought up that Vegas trip. And it was because of Marsau doing exactly what Martell has been accusing him of, talking about all his dirt, getting joy and bringing shit up. And in this scene right here, Marsau said, no, not Martell. Martell, you was in her DMs. Martell, she was training you. No, not Martell. And then Marsau asks the timeline, and Marsau asked what was the timeline. And when he said, when Ken, I believe, or somebody said 5 years ago, maybe it was Martell. I'll have to go back and look at the scene. That's when Marsau said, no, Martell was married. So Marsau, you were picking with Martell. And again, birds of a feather flock together. So I don't blame Martell at all for coming out and putting them on blast. Martell been saying this shit from the beginning. He got a thing for that number 20, but he been talking about Marsau especially having women. Coleslaw, Wanda, this is for you because you mad at Coleslaw now. Coleslaw said that Marsau was dealing with somebody for 9 years. I would think Wanda would have got really, really upset then. She been dogging Tisha out. And I'm gonna blame all the women in Huntsville. Ain't nobody put them paws on that girl yet. I do not condone violence. Let me say that. Ain't nobody put them paws on that girl yet. That's why she's still yapping off at the mouth. That's why. She been talking reckless about Mel, Kimmy, Tisha, Marsau', Maurice, everybody. And that's because ain't nobody put them paws on. That should have been happened. That should have been happened years ago. But she want to act like she above. You done had 3, 4 abortions. Martell didn't want you to have this baby that you got. But you knew that, well, Mel left anyway before then. But, you know, leaving and really going through with the divorce is 2 different things. I do think the last time Mel left him, she was done and was headed to divorce. But who knows if they would have just separated. Ariane kept that baby for a reason, and she admitted it. She admitted it. She said she had that baby on purpose. But somehow this chick thinks she's above. She's the top tier of the side chicks. Child. Carrying Sugar Mama purse, allegedly wearing them same clothes from 10 years ago and heels and all of that. Child, let me stop. I was about to go down a whole different tangent. I'm going to play this audio one more again. Tisha and Marsau', I don't know. Look like y'all about to be headed right down there to that courthouse. Martell say he's suing. Let's take a listen and take a listen how he clowned. This is how you know Coleslaw is just so immature and her mentality is stuck back in teenage years. I wish a Negro would tell me, be quiet. But I don't blame him. I really don't. Take a listen, guys.
Nobody was lying but Tisha. Tell Tisha to cover her receipt.
She can't. She gonna be in the courtroom. Mm-hmm. It's a difference. Mm-hmm. But guys, don't say the girl made up nothing. Hell, I was there.
You see her.
Be quiet. Listen, I was there, and the thing is, like me, Tisha lied. She said Martell is gay. And then Carlos tried to save her and say allegedly. She said no for a fact. So guess what?
So right there, let me know that he's not holding anything against Carlos because he said Carlos tried to save her. You know, I don't know, Martell. It didn't seem like he tried to, you know, he did say that, but he didn't stop her.
Liars will be dealt with in court. So we don't play that. We don't play no line. We don't play no trying to get a fucking storyline. We don't do that. She was forget a storyline.
Yeah, she was in Vegas.
So again, if they didn't have if Marsau' didn't have sexual intercourse with that girl and she said so, and I said she did, they did, that's court. We'll be in court. But no, it's true. And I was there. I just didn't partake.
You partook, in my opinion, allegedly. Side Chick of the Year award. Oh, I wish I could sing. Somebody said she did win. She won the Side Chick of the Year award. You are right, Dineva. Oh, that's my song too. Hold on. Dog it. I wish I had it queued up. Let me put your comments, Dineva, on the screen. Side Chick of the Year award. I can't even say the you. I still got a slight morning frog, but I be singing my ass off when I'm not on a mic, child. In this home and in my car, in my shower. But that baby, that was my song. I'm gonna put on some I'm gonna put on some Melody Cherie when I get done with you guys. Baby, she did. You're right, Dineva. And she's still, baby, still trying to prove that. Had the audacity to call herself looking down on Carson Blue, looking down on this girl. Girl, you can't even spend a night. That's how we said in Chicago. Spinner, Spinna. You can't even spend a night when them kids there. He ain't even claimed you. Definitely ain't married you. And all you say is Martell, 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 Martell. God damn. Martell, yes, he told her as be quiet. You know how you say that when you're talking to your kids, nieces, nephews, be quiet. Grown folks is talking. That's what that's what he had to do for her. So my opinion, and we're gonna get into these two trivia questions. My opinion only, to me, for those that given that interview the side eye, it is because of one person and one person only. The bird. The bird. She did that. She did that. One part of the dry lip bandits. It is because of her. You know? So that's that on that. We shall see how all of this turns out. Let me get them off my screen, child. Let me get this off my screen. Thomasina, you from Chicago? Thomasina, I know this is not you. I had a bad, let me tell a story. Let me put Thomasina comment up here real quick. I had a bad encounter. It could have been a bad encounter with a lady named Thomasina over there in the Bahamas, baby. I will never forget her name. I took my little niece on a cruise for her 18th birthday party. And once the cruise docked in wherever the Atlantis is, that's the Nassau part, I believe. Anyway, once the ship docked, we were walking over to the Atlantis. So everybody that got off the cruise ship was walking. And why am I telling this story? Just because of you, Thomasina, because that was this chick name. Anyway, as we were walking, this chick named Thomasina said, you guys, because people were walking fast and all of that. She said, you guys, I'm just going to walk with you. I'm from the Bahamas. And she was. I'm from the Bahamas. I'm just going to walk with you guys or whatever. I even bought a bracelet from this chick. Thomasina, look what you done started. She was selling little trinkets or whatever. And I brought a bracelet. So me and my niece, we decided to go ahead and walk with Thomasina. But when we got right there at that Atlantis, Thomasina said, come on and take this back side to get into the Atlantis. Baby, I'm from Chicago. No, ma'am. So the backside of the Atlantis Hotel, the side part, no, it wasn't you. I know it wasn't you. The side part of the Atlantis Hotel, you can walk on that side part. It'll take you right to the beach. Thomasina said, come on and walk on this side part to get to the beach. I said, girl, what? Are you crazy? No, ma'am. But thank you for walking with us all this way. So we continued and walked and went inside the Atlantis, with the big chair and all of that. But we did end up going out there to the beach. Baby, when we went out there to that beach, Thomasina was standing with about 8 Negroes. 8 Negroes. And them 8 Negroes probably would have knocked us upside our head, took everything we had. No, ma'am. So, Thomasina, it is because of you that I just gave that whole damn story. But for anybody, when you traveling, do not walk off course with nobody. Because I can guarantee you, we would have been robbed or even worse. But I'm from the streets, baby. Thomasina, take your ass on. Not you, Thomasina. That Thomasina in the Bahamas. I will never forget that story. I'm going to find an old Facebook post from back then where I made a post about old Thomasina in the Bahamas, baby. She thought she had one. No, ma'am. Anyway, let's get this. Let's go ahead and get this doggone. But thank you, Thomasina, for making me go back down memory lane. Again, if you are traveling, don't ever go off the path. If you with a group, stay with that group, which is what we did. My little niece couldn't believe it. TT, what made you not go? Girl, we'd be goners. We would be goners. They would have had my passport and every damn thing. No, man. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm about to, and it will be the first. Which one? I saw a good one earlier. The first person under my comment will win $25. And you have to DM, child, I'm gonna tell you this. You got to DM me your Cash App name if you are the winner. So the first one is for subscribers only. So if you are a Cutie Crew member, don't answer, please. Because after this, I'm going to do a second question for the Cutie Crew only. So I'm going to change it where the chat will only be members only. Hold on. Let me find this question I wanted to ask. And this is a lot of questions. Oh, where is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put the question in the chat, and the first person that wins or gets it correct under my comment wins $25. I'll go ahead and post it and read it. How many of Rudolph's fellow reindeers' names start with D? The first person that has the correct answer under my question wins. How many of Rudolph's fellow reindeers' names start with D? And child, I got to go up here for the answers because I don't know. But I picked one. Ooh, okay. I picked one that give me the answers. Let me see. All right, I see the correct answer, but I got to see who put it in the chat first. And Sherry G, I agree. I believe she is the shareable side piece that Marsau was talking about. All right, Daughter of Israel, incorrect. Committed to the Journey, incorrect. Miss Tina, incorrect. Lavinia, incorrect. This next person is correct, but I must look at my phone because you guys told me sometimes the order is different, but it's not this time. Golden Life 0525 is the correct person. And I'll go ahead and put the answer in the chat. It's 3, and their names were Dancer, Dasher, and Donner. So 3 was correct. Let me write your name down. Golden Life 0527. DM me on Instagram. I'm over there under Chit Chat with QT, and I will Cash App you $25 right away. All right. Let me switch this to members only, and I will give the Cutie Crew members. Cutie Crew, I'm going to do 2 questions for the Cutie Crew. Bravo, if you here, you can't win. I'm going to do 2 questions for the Cutie Crew. So 1 for subscribers, 2 for Cutie Crew. But congratulations to Golden Life 0527. DM me. All right, I do have it on members only. Let me go back. Shout out to all of you guys that joined me for this live. I thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button. Also, shout out to 600 plus new subscribers this month. You guys got me over to 26K. I'll put up a post. I had to say, child, what was I talking about this month? Those them early numbers I used to get. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the new subscribers as well, the new cuties. Okay, let's see. Let me go up to the questions. And I got to pick a good one. Oh, would somebody know this? Oh. I'm reading, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to pick a good one. Target. Okay, this is a good one. This is one of my little favorite movies, too. This is one of my favorite movies. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the chat. And the first cutie that gets this correct, I am going to DM you. I'm sorry, I'm going to cash app you $25. You must have cash app. All right. The question is in the chat. How many Home Alone films are there? How many Home Alone films are there? I only like the original. Oh, child. Really? I did not know this. All right. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds. Let me see if I see the answer. Wow. I see a correct answer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. All right. I did not know it was this many. But I will scroll up to my comment and I'm going to go down to the correct answer and then I'll reveal it. Betty Boop, incorrect. DG, incorrect. Daughter of Israel, incorrect. Feminine Leo, incorrect. CC, incorrect. Mama V, incorrect. God's Grace, nope. Purple Queen, nope. Patricia, nope. MD Hill, Veronica, Barbara, nope. Aunt Debbie, nope. Leah's Grandma plus one, nope, nope, nope. Gloria, nope. Reem Bass, nope. And we got a winner. Miss Lady One. Miss Lady One is correct. A lot of y'all didn't Google chat. I see the correct answer all at the bottom, but Miss Lady One got it correct. And the answer is 6. I didn't know it was that many. It says the newest film, Home Sweet Home Alone, was released in November 2021. I thought maybe 3. Yeah, Lois, I thought it was 3, but it's 6. So Miss Lady One, let me write down your name, DM me, and Golden Life. Make sure you DM me. Congratulations. All right, we're gonna do one more for the cutie crew, baby. Shout out to the cutie crew. Okay, let's see. Let me pick a good one. Huh. Hold on. This is good. Let me check the answer first, because this you can probably hum this in your head and get it. Let me go check the answer. Oh, this is a good one. Let's see. Oh, chow. No, that's too hard. I'll tell you guys what I was going to say. It says how many lies are in the song Deck the Halls. So I was thinking people could just say fa la 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 la, but that's not it. It is 96 laws. So I guess they meant just in the song, period. That's too hard. All right, let me get another quick question and I gotta go. Let's see. Let me go back up. Oh, let's see, because I think this may be a trick question. Let me look at the answer. Oh, dog it. That's hard as well. Okay, I don't want to give you guys something. Well, maybe. Okay, this is what I do, cutie crew. Yeah, that was a hard one, Lisa, but this one is too. I'm not going to do that. I was going to say the closest person to the correct answer, but this is hard. I'll tell you guys, I'll say another question I was going to ask, which is how many gifts were given in total in the 12 Days of Christmas song? I would have never guessed that it was this many. The answer is 364. Who would have known that? Not me. All right, let me find an easy one. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, maybe this is better. Hold on. Let's see. Let me look at the answer. Okay. Oh, that's easy. Oh, well. All right, give me one. I'm sorry, y'all. It's easy. Do I want that easy? Let me look at the other ones real quick. And I may just go ahead and go with this. Let me look at this number, this answer. All right. I don't think you guys will get this too quickly because I guess wrong. So, our final question to the cutie crew. The first person that gets this under my question that I'm going to drop in the chat, this person will get $25. Okay, here we go. How many reindeers? How many reindeer drive Santa's sleigh, including Rudolph? How many reindeer drove, is that correct? Drive Santa's sleigh. First person that get it correct. Let me go to my comment. Let me go to my comment. Where is it? Oh, Miss Lady. All right. How many? Oh, I got to go and copy the answer. Hold on. How many reindeer drive Santa's sleigh, including Rudolph? Let me copy the answer. I do see the correct answer in the chat, though. I guess wrong. I said 7, which is incorrect, but I will go down to the first person that got it correct. Let me just click on the people first. Shirley, nope, incorrect. Mrs. T, incorrect. Veronica Monroe, correct. Veronica Monroe got it. The answer is 9. Allie Netta was right behind Veronica Monroe. So Veronica Monroe, Veronica, I may have your Cash App name, but just in case, DM me. But congratulations. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Congratulations again to Golden Life 0527, Miss Lady One, congratulations, and Veronica Monroe. DM me. We may do a couple more of these tonight if I decide not to go to this show, but I think I'm gonna go down there on the strip, child. Now the Cutie Crew know we are having Vegas. The Cutie Crew invades the Vegas in 2025, and we're not gonna do a full reenactment because that's nasty. But we talked about it last night. We're gonna go. I'm gonna take y'all down there to that Caesar's Palace, to where them Scott boys and Martell and all of them were. We're gonna go down there to the Caesar's Palace, child. But we definitely cannot reenact the alleged activities that went on, child, in that hotel room. No. But thank you guys. Let me stop acting silly. Thank you guys again for joining me for this live. I'm on vacation, so be looking out. I'll be live a whole lot. Going live, child, probably in the morning and at night. We shall see. It's cold here, and I don't plan on doing too much. But I do want to say happy holidays to each and every one of you. I hope that you enjoy your friends and family and children and just be jolly. You know, we're gonna be sipping. We're gonna get our sip on throughout this week. We'll be over there in a let loose lounge. But have fun, guys. Enjoy. So thank you guys again for joining me. Shout out to the cuties. Shout out to the cutie crew. Shout out to my cutie mods. Cutie mods, you guys be looking for something from me within the next 10 minutes as well. Thank you guys again for being mods. I appreciate all of you guys. And did I say shout out to the cutie crew? Was the answer in my question? Hold on. What you mean, Lois? Now you said, okay, you said disregard, because if that's the case, I was going to redo that. I was going to let the winner stand, but let me go up to my question. Okay, so it was after this. Okay, yeah, you were incorrect, Lois. I was about to say, what? No, we're fine. Thank you, Lois. Thank you. So the question is on the screen and the answer was not included. Because they give you two different sections from where I'm getting the questions from. Two, they don't put the answers right next to it. So, all right, things stand. But shout out again to each and every one of you. We'll keep our eye out on this. Wanda, if you about that life, girl, you should have been sent them girls to Ariana Curry. So I don't get why, all of a sudden now, because the way Wanda made it look, Ariana was gonna be on that food truck with her child selling plates. They was the best of buddies. But now things have changed, child. I keep my eye out on it. I will be going to the girl's page and all of that. I'm not gonna reach out to her. I'm gonna let her story stand. But Martell Holt, going forward. Martell, look, let me say this before we go. It seems like you're gonna be in court a lot. The first on our list for you is that revenge piece. So again, I don't want any of you all to get it mistaken like, oh, we're supporting Martell. I'm not. Martell, you may not be able to sue Tisha if your earth's in jail. Excuse me. So you better get on the ball, sir, because you got that case coming up, and we are claiming a victory for Melody Cherie in advance on that there. So had you not been so trifling and low down, but I see why he is now. The bird is down for everything that this man does. Who cares about your one standing in the community? Who cares? I'm going to get out here and say your tongue was in my a-hole, and this girl going to say one was in the front, one was in the back. That is what Martell is today. But that's their truth. You know what I'm saying? That's their truth. They nasty. But that's all of their truth, child. I'm out of here. Thank you guys again. Let me get Martell up from this desk and get some work done. But as I mentioned, right now I do have a live schedule for later. If you guys see it disappear to tomorrow, you'll know why. That means I decided to go ahead and give Mr. Man a little date tonight, and go to this little show. Most likely that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And we're going to be on that strip. And the only reason, let me say this to the girl that was on the strip that went to the Rouse on the strip. It is a Rouse on the strip. I may have to post what Mr. Man gonna buy right there down there on that strip. It ain't from Rouse, child. Ain't from Rouse. Anyway, girl, let me get up out of here. Thank you guys again. I love you guys. Shout out to the new cuties. Shout out to the cutie crew. Shout out to the cutie mods. Shout out to my Patroni cuties. Thank you guys so much again for joining me, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.